Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. We're back at it again, guys. Just making sure we follow the plan, follow the strategy. There's no bias, no higher time frame analysis, none of that. Just making sure on the 2 minute, any valid setups that present themselves, we're making sure we execute. And that's it. So let's see what trades we could take. All right, guys, potential short here. If we get this fill. What a fill. There you guys have it. We are in on this short. Valid setup, guys. M2 change state of delivery right here. You have it. Boom. Sold off decently. Small gap, but it is a gap. Price came back up, tapped into it. Now we're just along for the ride. Plus 2R, all or nothing. And we'll see how it wants to play out. So I'll be back and I'll update you guys when it plays out. All right, guys. So here we are back on the charts. About an hour and 20 minutes or so. We got in pretty early on this trade. It's 6:36. And as you guys see here, trade ended up working for a full plus 2R target. Solid trade. Took a little bit of patience, a little bit of discipline. Thought we had it here on this move, on these couple moves lower, but came back to break even and then went one more time. So it is what it is. Solid trade. We're going to see if we could take one more setup. It's currently 8 o'clock. You guys know I don't trade during lunchtime, but today I am heading into the office. So we'll see. I might close up the charts and just lock it up one and done for the day since I'm going into the office, but I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, what we did here, we went ahead, took one more trade. Risking a little bit less on this one since we did have a nice decent winner on that last one. This is another continuation trade. Expecting price to have another leg lower here. Risking half of an R. Let me adjust my stop. And I'll explain it. So this is basically continuation trade, right? Boom. Here, created this gap below. Gave a nice close below. Waited for price to come back in here. Tap into this gap. And then expected another sell-off. Stop losses at the swing pivot, which is right here. And now we're just along for the ride. So 8:11. We'll see how this one wants to play out. Again, I do have no more trades at 8:30, and I do have to leave into the office in a couple minutes. So I'll update you guys on this one. All right, guys. So this trade ended up chopping me up for a little bit, and then ultimately went against me for full minus 1R. Again, a smaller risk on this one, not the full plus or minus 1R. Took about half. Overall, not a bad trade. Continuation trade. Looking for the. If price wanted to continue lower on like one of those trend days, then it would have done that. Just unfortunately didn't. Came up, created a change of state of delivery here. So now thinking bullish, but it is 8:31 as you guys see up here, 8:32. So no trades for me. I'm going to lock it up right now. Most likely will be taking trades after 10, but I won't be able to record those. So I'll be back in a little bit and I'll update you guys with whatever I did take and how we finished out the day. All right, guys, we are back. Currently 7:23. It's been a long day, guys. Been at work, came back, had to make some dinner. I was actually downstairs hanging out, just chilling on the sofa, and then I remembered I had a video to make. Completely forgot about it, and then I just rushed up here, trying to do this super quickly for you guys and make sure I stay accountable, and I document my trades during this 100 trade process I'm trying to record for myself. Again, we went into lunch on the last little clip you guys saw. During lunch, I did say I was going to take probably after lunch, I did say I was probably going to get into a couple more trades if the values presented themselves, and here you guys can see valid setup here, change of state of delivery occurred on this move, on this break below here. Boom, once price came back into it, tapped into it, gave a decent reaction, unfortunately not deep enough, and price ultimately came back, took me out for a loser. Here's the second trade in the afternoon that I took. This one, it was my fault, execution error on my behalf. I let the emotions get the best of me on this setup. I was thinking price would still want to continue higher. I saw this gap up on the way up here, and I did not notice this change the state of delivery that occurred here and possible short move instead of the long that I thought was the day was just going to continue higher. So this is why I try not to let my emotions win. I just let the setups present themselves and I make sure I execute, because when I let the emotions win, I get a certain bias, and whenever my bias is wrong, I get upset when I'm not right because I think the market's supposed to do something right, and I get upset when it doesn't. And instead of me taking this loss, I should have been in on the short instead of taking this long. I let my bias get the best of me, and I let the emotions get the best of me, and that's costing me a little bit of money during these setups, and I got to stop doing that. So I got to just let the trades play out, take these trades however they present themselves, and let it be a winner or a loser regardless of the outcome. Don't control that. So we ended up taking this loser on the second trade, and here we ended up taking another continuation move right here, and this one ended up playing out for the full plus 2R. I held on to it after market on closing balance, and here you guys see stop loss was already moved up here, and fortunately never tapped into it, and you guys see their price had just continued to fall through. So solid on the tradings. Finished the day, 5 trades. You guys see these 5 trades. These were all the setups I took. Finished with 2 winners, 1 winner here. The second last trade of the day was a winner, 3 losers in between. I'll show you guys. These are just the Apex accounts just to show you guys the trades for the day. 5 trades total. Again, 2 winners, 3 losers. Here are the executions, plus 2R on the day. And here you guys can see the total executions, trade time, and all that. So pretty decent day. Unfortunately, we keep missing out on these little things, these little execution errors that I keep having. I should have not been in that long. I let the emotions get the best of me, and I should have been on the short, which would have won me another extra 2R on the day, and potentially finish off the day plus 4R instead of just plus 2R. It is what it is, guys. I just got to clean things up. I need to make sure I'm just letting the strategy take its course, because I know I have the back testing data that proves to me that the strategy is profitable. I just have to make sure I execute to the best of my abilities and not let the emotions win. Emotions are there. They're going to be all over the place. I just need to make sure I stick to the plan, stick to the strategy, and let that dictate my trade. So we are done. Time to go relax. I'm out of here. Have a good night, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.